So eventually, I think I will have to let go one of these jobs, and it's gonna be my nursing job.
Hello, Manong George here. Welcome to our channel. And today we have a very special guest.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angela. I arrived in the UK 7 years ago. Nearly 7 years ago. So that was November 2014. I've been working as a nurse in King's College Hospital, and then I moved to St. George's. And at the moment, I'm working full-time as a vascular access nurse practitioner. So kami yung mga nag-i-insert ng mga central line, like PICC lines, dialysis lines. And then something a little bit interesting about me is the last 2 years I've ventured out of the nursing field. Although I'm still working full-time, pero unti-unti I started doing self-taught designing, and then I eventually ended up being a co-founder of a tech startup which is called Nova Money. It's a little bit interesting, the journey of how I got there, and also how I try to juggle around two full-time jobs, I would say.
Right. So, yan. So basically, Angela, you're a co-founder for a startup company.
Yeah.
And siguro masasabi natin, this is not really an ordinary pathway for nurses. So, can you give us an idea on how did you slowly venture there?
Talaga in life is to do arts. So like I really like drawing, I really like sketching. So one of the dreams I had when I moved to the UK is not really just to pursue nursing as a career. Parang unti-unti I wanted to maybe enroll in a university for a graphic design or maybe fine arts or something like that. And then I realized na sobrang mahal pala ng tuition fee. And also, I cannot really do it while I'm working full-time in the NHS. So, anong nangyari niyan, during my off days, I started exploring kung ano yung mga resources I can find online. So, most of the things that I learned from YouTube. Tapos, meron ding mga sites like Skillshare or Coursera. So, parang tinry ko lang siya na gawin paunti-unti. And really, ginagawa ko lang siya during my off days. So, I'm still working full-time. And you know, when you're working as a nurse, you only work 3 long days a shift. So, I really had 4 days off na I can use a lot of that time to maybe learn something about design or even just pursuing a passion. So, parang nag-start lang siya as a hobby, tapos medyo naging seryoso. So, I met this friend whose name is Sam, and he's actually the CEO of Nova Money, but we've known each other for quite a while. He is an investment banker during that time. Said that he wanted to create a startup. Me, wala naman akong kaalam-alam sa mga startup, di ba? So I said, maybe I can help you with designing the logo. Yun lang. So what I did was we started sketching, tapos ito yung idea. And then I tried to design the logo. It's really so very amateurish. It's not professional at all. Tapos sabi niya, do you want to learn a little bit more about digital design? Maybe we can get you as like an intern. So at that time, hindi pa naman official lahat kasi idea pa lang din siya. Nasa concept phase pa lang din siya eh. So wala pa siyang other co-founder. We didn't really parang have the exact plan yet. So sabi lang niya, maybe you can start with doing the logo. So I tried studying, I was watching YouTube videos, how do you create logo using Adobe Illustrator. So that's what I did first. Tapos, kalaunan nun, when he was also building like the app itself, so parang naisip na niya what the app will look like, ganyan, I also started um, being involved, yung mga little steps. So first the logo, tapos sabi ko maybe I can design the app icons as well. So I started doing the icons, yung mga maliliit lang na tasks that eventually grew and grew after a while. I started, I think on my third month, when we were working towards this idea, I started learning how to do website design. Yung parang I never had any clue how to do this before. Pero I was kind of guided through, yun nga, you need to find where you can find your resources on your own. Tapos he also gave me some ideas because he knows a lot of people and he's got quite a big network. So, yun po yun. Dun siya nag-start. So, mga maliliit lang na tasks and then after a while, it built and then I learned a lot more skills. Tapos, we said, oh, we need to build this company and take it seriously now. So, dun na nag-start na I became part of the founding team.
What sets it apart from all these other tech startup companies?
Yeah.
Ayan.
So, yun yung isa pa na quite interesting kasi I got involved in the design department of Nova. But Nova itself is a finance tech startup. So these are all things, design, finance, and tech, I know absolutely nothing about kasi wala talaga siyang relationship with nursing at all. So lahat yon through these 2 years that I've been with the Nova team, lahat yon I started from scratch. So what Nova really is, it's gone through. Before when we started it, it was called Cash Coach. Tapos we pivoted a little bit because we had, that's how you create a product and that's how you develop a product. You might have an idea in the beginning, tapos you test it out. People are gonna use it. They're gonna give you feedback. Tapos you're gonna change a little bit depending on what their feedback is. So now we've developed Nova Money, and this is what we're trying to scale. So Nova Money is kind of like a budgeting app, but it's not really just a budgeting app. That's just one feature of Nova. So it is a methodology and a tool combined together. Ang purpose talaga namin here is we want people to be able to allocate their money wisely. You don't just save money because I know that whenever we say we're trying to help you save money, many people will save money, but they want to spend it on something else. So hindi mo naman talaga mapipigilan yung mga tao to spend their money. But we want them to spend their money on things that really matter to them. Hindi yung mga useless impulse transactions, yung mga they cannot control how they spend their money kasi parang walang sistema on the way they save and the way they spend. So that is what is different with Nova. It encourages people to set goals first and then they will have an auto budget from the app. Kasi the app understands all of your spending behavior. The app understands what are you capable of saving per month, what are your financial goals, and what are you required to save per month. Yung mga ganun po. Yun ang main aim namin with the app.
So this is the way you describe it, no? This is an advanced tool plus methodology, di ba? For that would work especially for, I believe, sa community natin na Filipino nurses. Kasi marami sa atin, katulad ko rin, I should be honest, biktima rin ng impulse buying, alam mo yun, and also saving for nothing kasi hindi natin alam saan natin gustong dalhin yung pera natin. So that's a very interesting app na pwedeng gamitin. Now, kung tanong ko lang, if they are interested to download this app, where is this app available?
So it's available on the App Store and Google Play. They just need to type Nova Money and that will show up in there. You can also go to novamoney.com and then there will be links to download the app.
Being a co-founder of Nova App, and still being a full-time nurse, can you describe me how your day goes?
So I work probably 16 to 18 hours per day and 8 hours in my nursing job and the rest will be for Nova. So far, I'm enjoying it. I do get times when it's sobrang stressful, especially when, with nursing job, it's not always easy. May mga times na parang emotionally you're tired or mentally you're tired, lalo na pag mga complicated cases kami sa vascular access. And the other thing is, if you're a vascular access nurse specialist, you're kind of like captain of the ship when you're doing a procedure. So if something goes wrong, ikaw yung parang may pinaka malaking liability. So it's just trying to find the balance between those. I always get encouraged that at least I need to get enough sleep, and I just need to eat healthy, and then I'll be like have enough fuel really to do all of the tasks I need to do. So yung mga annual leave ko from the NHS or for my nursing job, a lot of that, I think 90% of all the annual leaves I've taken, I've used for doing more Nova stuff. Like next week, annual leave ako, pero ang dami kong gagawin ng mga videos, ang dami kong gagawin ng mga graphic assets. So, it's been like that, but I think part yun talaga ng being a co-founder. You cannot really get far if you don't give more effort into something. So eventually, I think I will have to let go one of these jobs, and it's gonna be my nursing job. If all goes well with Nova, I want to be full time na with Nova. The pros there, definitely, I feel like I'm a much stronger person now. I'm a much more resilient person, and also I've proven to myself na hindi dahil nursing yung course ko, and hindi dahil nursing is what I've been doing for the past 10 years, that I cannot venture out and try something else. Because it really is possible. Kung meron kang, if you know what you're passionate about, or if you know something that you really want to do in life that is outside of nursing. I mean, if you want to be a nurse forever, then that's fine. It's also a good career. But kung meron kang parang like hidden desire to do something else, if you really have the passion for it and you really have the desire to do it, you'll be able to do it.
Manong knows best.
Because if you want to grow, you really need to network. Yan ang isa sa mga pinaka-importanting skills that you need to have if you want to be like a co-founder or you want to be an entrepreneur. You need to be able to find the right people. Like for me, I wouldn't have done all of this if I had not met Sam or if I had not met Alex. Tapos during my startup journey, I've networked with a lot of other people. I've met investors. I've met other designers who I've learned from. So you always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best. Put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.